Look at in this figure. Now here I have considered the two parallel conductor. The current I1 I2 is flowing in the two conductor A and B. So we have to find out the force exerted on this conductor due to the current flowing in this conductor, and the force exerted on this conductor due to the current flowing in this conductor. So first of all, we have a formula F is equal to BIL sin theta. If I will consider the length is of the current carrying conductor is 1 meter or 1 centimeter. Okay, so if I will consider the length on which we are going to calculate the force, that is 1 meter. So L will be equal to 1 meter. Now first of all, we are considering the current flowing in this conductor. The current flowing in this conductor is in the upward direction. So first of all, you have to find out force on this conductor due to this current. So you must have the value of the magnetic field at any point on this conductor due to this current. So you will apply the right hand rule for this current, right hand thumb rule. So this is the direction of the magnetic field lines, anti-clockwise. So concentric circles are developed around this current carrying conductor. Okay, now this concentric circle means magnetic field line passes from this point P of this conductor. Okay, so tangent drawn on this conductor will give you the direction of the magnetic field. Okay, so if this is the direction of what? This is the direction of the force on a current carrying conductor. So where is the direction of the magnetic field? Perpendicular to the plane and in the inward direction, means into the plane of the paper. Okay, this is the direction. So when you will draw the tangent, it will go into the plane of the paper. Clear? Now this magnetic field and now this current are in the perpendicular direction. So the magnetic field is going into the plane of paper and this is the current I2. So now Fleming's left hand rule you are going to apply. According to Fleming's left hand rule, this is the direction of the current. See, this is the direction of the magnetic field, okay, into the plane of paper, and this is the direction of the current I2. So you will apply like this. Where is the direction of the force? Towards the conductor E. Clear? This is the direction of field, this is the direction of current I2, and this is the direction of the force on the conductor B at point P, which is towards the conductor A. Clear? Now see, similarly here the conductor A and this is the conductor B. Now the current flowing in this direction I2, this is the current, now I2, and this is the current I1. Okay, and this is conductor A and this is conductor B. So you will apply right hand rule and find out the magnetic field at any point on this conductor. So see, this is the direction of the magnetic field lines, anti-clockwise direction, but see, at this point when you will draw the tangent will come up, means the magnetic field will be in the upward direction, just opposite to this. Here into the plane of paper and here outward direction, means perpendicular and outward direction. Now you have got the magnetic field at this point and the current I1 at this point. Now you will apply the Fleming's left hand rule. See, this is the direction of the current and this is the direction of the magnetic field upward. And where is the direction of the force? See, the direction of the force towards the conductor B. See, current, field in the upward direction and force in towards the direction of the conductor B. So in this way, this force is acting towards the conductor A and this force is acting towards the conductor B. So what kind of nature of the force develop? Attractive, means both the wire attract each other. So see, here we have taken the magnetic field B1 at this point due to the current flowing in this conductor. For the straight conductor, we have a formula of magnetic field mu0 upon 4pi 2I upon r, but here we will take I1 because this magnetic field exists due to the current flowing in this conductor. So 2I1 upon r. Okay, r is the distance. This distance is called the r. Okay, now force developed at the point P on the conductor B, that is F2. So formula which you are going to apply, F is equal to BIL sin theta. See, L I have taken 1 meter, okay, And what is theta? Theta is the angle between the direction of magnetic field and IL. So L is in this direction, a magnetic field in the perpendicular into the plane of paper. So theta will be 90 degree. So that is why this will become IBL. So which magnetic field you will take? B1. Now on which conductor you are going to calculate force? That is B2. So which current is flowing? I2. So that current you will take here. Here you will take I1 due to this because this developed due to this. But here force on this conductor you are getting, so you are taking the direction of current flowing in this conductor. So that is B1 I2. Substitute the value of mu naught B1 value here, you will be getting 2I1 I2 upon R. Similarly here B2 is the magnetic field developed at this point due to the current flowing in this conductor. The same formula, but here you will take I2. Now the force on the conductor 1, that is F1. This will be F1. Okay, that is B2 and the current flowing in this I1 multiplied by length F1, and you will be getting the same expression for the F1 also. This is F1. Okay, so the nature is attractive.